Hey, you guys, coming at you again from Florida. Anyway, so we're going to talk about the swordfish. And I'm not talking about the type that swims in the water. No, we're going to talk about the British biplane that is antiquated, out of date, was ridiculously not good. Yet somehow it managed to have a massive impact in World War II. And how that lesson will parlay into today's current shipping environment. All right, so here we go. What we got going on is, and that's right, you guessed it, we know that there is a blockage point from the Houthi rebels out, so we're talking about a very small area, very difficult. Anyway, so why is that important? Okay, so here's what we got. Current technology that's being used against the shipping in the Bab el-Mandeb, which is where the Houthi rebels are attacking all the ships, right? They're using drones, which carry, 25 kilograms of high explosive, I mean, if it gets a super lucky strike, maybe it could cause catastrophic, but let's skip that for just a second. And maybe they used a helicopter the other day. Well, they're not going to jeopardize their helicopters all the time. That was probably a one-off. They know that if they launch a helicopter again. Here's the thing that's going to actually be really scary, is that you're going to have basically a biplane. What's really interesting about a biplane in comparison to other airplanes is a biplane, you have a relatively simplistic engine and everything else. And a biplane, which isn't super sophisticated in the engineering of it, can carry a fairly substantial load, although it's slow. Well, when you're only talking about 17 miles and you're traveling 140, 150 miles an hour, it doesn't give you a lot of reaction time. It doesn't give you a lot of time to make decisions. So if they build drones that are biplane-ish, or they really don't care about people, so why not just put a person in there and hey, look. And the reason why I'm saying a biplane is, think about this for 20 seconds. The swordfish was more effective than any other torpedo plane during World War II. A torpedo, it's already in the water, it's already at the waterline, and if it hits, and we're not talking about ships that have redundancy, no. If you're on a tanker, if you're on a cargo carrier, it doesn't have double hulls or any of that. No, it's going under. So what I'm saying here is that, and here's the other crazy thing. If it's traveling at about 100 miles an hour, and it can carry significantly larger loads. I mean, 300 pounds of explosives. And that's not incredibly difficult to come by in that part of the world. You can go to pretty much any weapons market, which there are a significant number of them, and get it. U.S. left behind a lot of weapons, I think in Afghanistan, if I recall correctly. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy about that one. Anyway, point is, there's a lot of opportunity. Let's not take our eye off the ball. It's just gonna be a little bit more expensive, and we're gonna have to get a lot more, and we're probably gonna have to resolve an issue in Yemen for the Saudis, because that's the way it's got to work out. If we want the world economy to keep functioning, if we just say screw it, well, then everything we want and know is going to get a heck of a lot more expensive. Why? Europe won't be able to buy our stuff and everything else. So that's all I got for you guys. Peace.